Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English Binh Phuoc radio, television stations and newspaper. I'm Hình and now a headline as usual. Binh Phuoc targets annual agricultural growth of 3%. Investment pours into transportation to develop tourism. Flag salute ceremony in celebrations of national days. Củ Chi among the world's most incredible tunnels. Ladies and gentlemen, despite posting a range of notable achievements, limitations remain in Binh Phuoc's agricultural production specific goals and roadmaps to put the advantages and strengths from the local agricultural climate, soil, and lands are needed for the province's agricultural restructuring in the 2021-2025 period with a vision to 2030.
Resolution number 11, dated July 10, 2023, from the Provincial Party Committee on restructuring the provincial agriculture sector in the 2021-2025 period, with an orientation to 2030, set out numerous objectives, including sustainably developing agriculture, improving product quality and added value, increasing incomes for producers and product competitiveness, and contributing to ensuring food safety, environmental protection, and community health. It also targets building large-scale concentrated commodity agriculture, applying advanced and modern technologies, and promoting the development of clean agriculture, organic agriculture, high-tech applied agriculture, and circular agriculture in association with market demand. In the 2021-2025 period, Binh Phuoc targets a 3% annual increase in the agriculture sector's average growth. The growth of workplace productivity in the agriculture, forestry, and fishery sector is expected to average 7% a year, while the incomes of rural population are to rise 1.5-fold compared to 2020. The ratio of the value of agricultural products produced under good agricultural production practices or equivalent is set to reach over 10% for planted products and 90% for livestock. The value-added growth rate of the agricultural processing industry is over 8% a year, and the rate of forest and perennial trees coverage is set to reach 71.7%.
One of the advantages Budok district in Binh Phuoc province hold in developing ecotourism in its hundreds of hectares of semi-submerged, regenerated and private forest with rich and diverse flora and thousands of hectares of water surface area. To utilize this advantage, the People Committee of Budok district had invested significantly in developing traffic routes to help attract tourists.
Promoting trade and services associated with historical sites is among the breakthrough programs to implement the resolution from the 11th Budok District Party Congress in the 2020-2025 tenure. After more than 2 years of implementation, the district's People's Committee has prioritized investment in asphalted and cemented roads on a semi-flooded island. It has completed 2 asphalt roads with a total length of more than 14 kilometers, and upgraded the 4.5 kilometers asphalt pavement to improve patrols and better prevent and fight forest fires. The district People's Committee also prioritizes upgrading and expanding the transport network connecting tourist sites, historical sites, and links with districts in the province and border gates with Cambodia. This helps effectively exploit ecotourism services, historical tourism, cultural tourism, and border tourism associated with the 2 economic zones at Thanh and Hoang Dieu border gates.
Binh Phuoc Custom has set a target of overcoming the difficulty to complete state budget collection tour over the remaining months of 2023.
The department will strictly implement instructions from the General Department of Customs on the application of harmonized system or HS codes for goods. It will also strengthen the review of green channel declarations. Declarations are based on HS codes and tax prices. More efforts will be made to promote the reform of administrative procedures on customs, disseminate new legal documents related to the customs to the business community, and improve self-compliance of enterprises. The department is working to strengthen management to prevent revenue loss, ensure correct, full, and timely collection of state budget revenues, effectively implements the collection and handling of tax debts and not generate any new debts. For 2023, Binh Phuoc Customs was assigned a target of 1.22 trillion Vietnam dong in state budget collections. As of the end of July, it had collected 736.8 billion Vietnam dong, reaching over 60% of the target and an increase of 15% over the same period of 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, on September the 2nd, 1945, President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence giving birth to the Democratic Republic of Vietnam at Ba Đình Square. The place has now become a historical site which is of significance to its Vietnamese persons.
After 78 years, the Declaration of Independence, confirming the right to life and self-determination of the Vietnamese people, has maintained its values.
Hỡi đồng bào cả nước, tất cả mọi người đều sinh ra có quyền bình đẳng, tạo hóa cho họ những quyền không ai có thể xâm phạm được. Trong những quyền ấy có quyền được sống, quyền tự do và quyền mưu cầu hạnh phúc.
The Declaration of Independence announced to the world that Vietnam has the same right to independence and freedom as other countries, and affirmed the staunch will of all Vietnamese people to be ready to sacrifice everything to defend national independence. On National Day, September 2nd, people from all walks of life gathered at the historic Ba Đình Square, where a national flag salute ceremony took place, and paid tribute to President Ho Chi Minh at his mausoleum. President Ho Chi Minh not only left a notable legacy of a great revolutionary cause, but also a shining example of virtues. His thoughts and virtues forever illuminate and elevate Vietnamese people's hearts and minds. The 78th National Day of Vietnam was also celebrated in various places around the world, on September the 1st to the 2nd. In the Lao capital city of Vientiane, the Vietnamese embassy held a banquet on September 1st evening, which saw the presence of President of the National Assembly, Say Somphton Phom Vihon, Deputy Prime Minister, and Defense Minister, Chansomon Chanyala, and Foreign Minister, Say Luim Se Commerce of Laos. An incense offering ceremony was also held on September 2nd, in commemoration of the late leader, at his statue at the Asian Civilizations Museum, in Singapore. The Vietnamese Consulate General in Vancouver of Canada also organized a ceremony in celebration of the 78th National Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, CNN had recently named Củ Chi tunnels on the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh City on a list of the world's most amazing tunnels.
Dug deep into the earth, the tunnels have long been an enduring source of fascination for visitors, seeking to learn more about the war that ravaged Vietnam during the 1960s and 1970s. Located some 70 kilometers from downtown Ho Chi Minh City, the tunnels served as living quarters and weapon stores of Vietnamese soldiers during the wartime. The tunnel system runs in a zigzag shape underground, with a main route branching out in multiple directions that connect together in certain areas, depending on the terrain. Other tunnels on the CNN list include Tokyo Bay Aqualine, Japan, Bund Sightseeing Tunnel, China, Glowworm Tunnel, Australia, and Gotthard Base Tunnel, Switzerland.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.